What are the best and most reliable cars and crossovers that you can buy for under $30,000? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Up Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. For this video, I'm going to share the best and most reliable cars and crossovers that you can buy brand new for under $30,000. That's an all-in price before sales tax, regardless of whether you live in the US or Canada. And I'm also going to throw in one surprising honorable mention near the end of the video that you don't want to miss. So if you want to know what are the best cars to buy on a budget that are also going to last you a long time without spending a lot of money on maintenance and repairs, then make sure to stick around until the end of this video. And if you enjoy and get value out of this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. I post 2 videos a week, always straight to the point, valuable car buying advice designed to help you, the consumer. So we'll start off with the first vehicle on the list, which is the Subaru Impreza. The Impreza is a great reliable car to buy if you want to spend less than 30 grand, but also want to have a car with all-wheel drive. Of course, Subaru is famous for their amazing full-time symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which comes standard on every single Impreza. And for 2024, Subaru has even updated the Impreza with a brand new design that comes in a 5-door hatchback body style, which gives you amazing practicality. So you have a decent amount of interior space and cargo space, and you also have a well-designed interior with a lot of great tech, including a large infotainment system and a lot of standard active safety features, which come part of Subaru eyesight. The Impreza is also a comfortable driving car, and it comes with a fuel-efficient 2-liter boxer engine that produces around 152 horsepower. Now, it doesn't exactly have a lot of power, but if you want, there's also an optional 2.5-liter engine that gives you an extra 30 horsepower. Either way, this is a very reliable and well-designed car that's not going to cost you a lot of money when it comes to maintenance and repairs, which makes it a solid choice. And if you don't mind spending a little bit more money and really want to have that crossover body style with more ground clearance, you could also go for the Subaru Crosstrek, which is basically mechanically identical to the Impreza, just with that SUV look. Or if you really want to have a crossover, you could also go with the next vehicle on the list, which is the Mazda CX-30. The CX-30 is an amazing choice for anybody who wants to have that crossover SUV body style, but just on a budget. This is a very stylish, well-designed car that has a great driving experience, a very smooth and fuel-efficient 4-cylinder engine, and also has surprisingly sporty handling too. You also have a really nicely designed interior with excellent fit and finish, and a lot of great standard features, including a lot of active safety features. Now, the CX-30 is not the most spacious crossover. It does have a relatively tight back seat and cargo area, and it also doesn't have the greatest visibility either. But it is certainly a very reliable vehicle with a very well-proven Mazda Skyactiv 4-cylinder engine and a conventional 6-speed automatic transmission, both of which have a great reputation for having low repair and maintenance costs. The CX-30 also comes with standard all-wheel drive, so for the price, this one offers excellent value for the money. Now, even though the CX-30 is a very well-designed vehicle and does have a great reputation for reliability, if you're shopping on a budget, you are ultimately going to get better value for your money with a conventional sedan or hatchback, such as the next car on the list, which is the Honda Civic. The Civic has long been known for being one of the most reliable and safest cars that you can buy if you're shopping on a budget. It's certainly not as cheap as it was in the past, but you can still get into a brand new one for under 30 grand. And in some ways, the least expensive version of the Civic is the best one to buy. The entry-level models come with a well-proven, naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that Honda has been using for a long time and has one of the best reputations for long-term reliability. In addition to that strong, well-proven engine that gets very good fuel economy too, you also have a very good CVT continuously variable transmission that's also known for lasting a long time. So as a whole, this is going to be a very low-cost vehicle as far as maintenance and repairs go. But not only is the Civic very reliable and fuel efficient, but it's also a great driving car with a comfortable ride, great handling, and also a very well designed and high quality interior. The Civic comes equipped with a lot of standard active safety features as part of Honda Sensing. You also get an easy to use and well designed infotainment system and a surprisingly spacious front and rear seat area. The Civic is actually one of the most spacious compact cars that you can buy, and is actually bigger than the Honda Accord from just a few generations ago, so this is really no econo box. What the Civic is a reliable, well-designed, and value-packed car that you really can't go wrong with for the price. Now, even though the Civic is a great car, if you really have your mindset on a crossover SUV and have a limited budget, then the absolute best one that you can buy is the Toyota Corolla Cross. No question, if you have to have a crossover, then the Toyota Corolla Cross is the best one that you can buy for under 30 grand. Although it is a relatively new model, it shares all the exact same mechanical components as the regular Corolla sedan and hatchback, which is known for being one of the most reliable cars that you can buy. This means that you get the same reliable 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a CVT continuously variable transmission in either front wheel or all-wheel drive. Not only is this known for being a very reliable, low-cost drivetrain, but it also has amazing fuel economy too. Now, this drivetrain is a little bit on the noisy side and it doesn't produce a lot of power, but that's really not the focus here. This is a car for those who want something that's fuel efficient, reliable, and also surprisingly practical and spacious too. The Cross is one of the most spacious subcompact crossover SUVs that you can buy, with plenty of room in the front and rear seats and a really good sized cargo area too. You also get plenty of great features, a really well designed infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a lot of active safety features as part of Toyota Safety Sense. So as a whole, if you really want to buy a small SUV on a budget, the Corolla Cross is one of the safest and most reliable ones that you can go for. But if you're okay with sacrificing those SUV looks and that higher ride height, you are going to get a lot better value for your money with a normal compact car, like the next one on the list, which is the Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 really is one of the best cars that you can buy for under 30 grand in terms of reliability, fuel economy, great design, and also a great driving experience too. It's available as either a sedan or a 5-door hatchback depending on your preference, and you get a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder Skyactiv engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission, both of which have a great reputation for reliability. You can also get the Mazda 3 with either front wheel or all-wheel drive, but for a smaller budget, I would recommend going with the front wheel drive model with the 2.5-liter engine. Whichever way you go, you're going to have a great driving car with excellent handling that feels surprisingly sporty to drive. Like the CX-30, it's not exactly the most spacious car, but it's enough to get the job done for most. And for the price, it still offers amazing value. The Mazda 3 is such a great, well-designed car with amazing reliability and low cost of ownership that I actually decided to buy one for myself, which I guess is saying something. But as great as the Mazda 3 is, there is one other car that you can buy that really does offer even better value for your money. And that car, of course, is the Toyota Corolla. No question, if you want a well-designed, reliable, and safe car for under 30 grand, you really can't go wrong with the Toyota Corolla. For someone shopping on a budget but also wants a car that's fuel efficient, not going to cost a lot of money when it comes to maintenance or repairs, this really is a solid choice. The Corolla is known for being one of the most reliable cars that you can buy, and that's true whether you go with the standard version or the hybrid version, which is a very rare option in this class. The regular Corolla still comes with a very well-proven and fuel-efficient 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a CVT continuously variable transmission. If you go with the hybrid, however, not only do you get much better fuel economy, but you also have the choice of either front-wheel or all-wheel drive. In fact, the Corolla is the only hybrid all-wheel drive car that you can buy for under 30 grand, which is part of what makes it such an amazing value. You also have a well-designed interior, an excellent touchscreen infotainment system, and a lot of safety features as part of Toyota Safety Sense. So when you put it all together, you're really not going to find a better value or a better car for under 30 grand than the Toyota Corolla. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video that there was going to be one surprising honorable mention that I was saving for the end. And this is going to be a car for those who are dead set on having a fully electric vehicle and wouldn't consider anything else. And if that sounds like you and you have a small budget to work with, then the car that you should be buying is the Chevrolet Bolt. Now again, I'm only including this one for those who are absolutely dead set on having a fully electric vehicle and would not consider anything else at this point. And another thing, the Bolt is an electric car that you can really only get for under 30 grand in the US, in which case you might be able to get an unbelievable deal. Thanks to GM's much lower pricing in the US and the existence of both state and federal tax EV rebates, it's possible to get a brand new Bolt for between $20,000 to $25,000 US, which is a smoking deal for a brand new vehicle. The only way you can get a Bolt for anywhere close to that in Canada is if you live in Quebec. thanks to 12 grand worth of both provincial and federal EV rebates. Either way, there's no question the Bolt is an amazing buy for the value, especially given that it's a very well-designed vehicle with a decent electric range of around 250 miles or 400 kilometers on one charge. That's actually a better range than a lot of electric vehicles that cost double its price tag. And because the Bolt has been on the market for several years now and has gone through a lot of teething issues, it actually now has a pretty decent reputation for reliability. Now, at the end of the day, this is still a General Motors vehicle, so it might be wishful thinking to expect the same kind of quality or reliability that you would get from a Toyota, but given that this car only costs around 20 to 25 grand, I'd be willing to overlook a few issues here and there. There's no question the Bolt is a screaming deal if you live in the US, and if you really want to have an electric vehicle, this is the one to buy on a budget. So let me know what you thought of this list, and if you're shopping for a car on a budget, which one of these cars would you consider buying? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can also check out my other car videos by clicking these links over here. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, make sure to check out carhelpcan.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.